set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Giants. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, go!
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Gotta be lying.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tigers.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw here. Yeah, that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Touchdown! Bronco 80. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Checks it down to Judkins. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league and sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to... well on things, and look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a handoff up the middle. Simmons. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, it's Simmons. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on third and inches. The Giants at 4-6 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 50.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
70, Timberwolf.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 39. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
19, charge.
They'll try the left side. Simmons. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, break. Come on, set. 70 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco 80, Cougar 19.
An inside run with Jenkins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34.
Ready, let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19, 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Start.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Simmons. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. Dragon 60.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Warriors 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18, Pioneer. 70 Lions. Maverick. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Broncos. Ready. Hawks, ready.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now back to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Third down and 13.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
They'll drop the throw. They'll try and do this himself. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Let's go. 19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play.
Two. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. 60 Buffalo 18.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Diaz. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Dragon 60.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
For the field goal, a 57-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and the lead will hold at 10.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Rig alert. 18, pioneer. Front row 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Sanders. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Cougar 19.
To throw now, here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy.
On play action, they'll throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. Hurt. Street. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Tag. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
He'll look to throw. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On play action, here's Shadur. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Sanders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd and 9.
Tap the 50, Now he's lying.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Abdul Carter Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 6 Bronco 80. 19 Lion. Ready?
Here's Sanders. On the slant, this is Chark. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
77, Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw here out the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Ready,
so the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Liking, hey, smash Bronco. Go.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Simmons. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Warriors 70. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 14. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Simmons. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Pioneer. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Sanders to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go. 19, Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther Cougar 19.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw is Sanders. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready? 70 Lions. Ready, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Viking 18.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So Cleveland able to